sister has it. Yes. It's you.
I don't know.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane,
Hello, Forrest.
you got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Time for my summer sizzle, cool as a cherry popsicle.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's happening. It's dish time.
I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Be it Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello everyone, this is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish.
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want, this is your time.
Oh, there I am. Welcome back, Fun Fam. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun. This is the dish, and no, we are not at Yak and Yeti. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. This is from my old job, and I just saw the other day that I kept it. But anyway, Yak and Yeti. Indeed, I did work there, so there we go. There we have it. Welcome back, Fun Fam. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun. Welcome in Pro Raiders from WDW Pro, the man, the myth, the legend, who is now on camera and didn't surprise anybody because he looks the same as his avatar, except with without the coffee cup in front of him. Yeah, so there you go. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. So many of you here, which we super appreciate. Lots and lots of people watching it today. I'm going to try to say hi to everyone because if you've been here before, you know you guys are what makes the magic happen. You're the apple in my eye. You're the cream in my coffee. You are the energon that makes this guy, especially on a day like today when I'm actually super tired, makes me transform and roll out to be here with you.
A toast, Autobots.
Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy!
This stuff's the greatest.
I'm going to do something. I'm going to change the order a little bit. because we have so many people coming in here today. I love to say hi to everybody, and my goodness, there are so many of you. I see you all out there, Seabrew and Freedom and Kit Kat and O2RR and Josh Stewart and Teddy D, John, Make It Rain, Bud Files, Kit Kat and O2RR, Mark Z and 7 OK. Josh Stewart 8905, Chief William Schweikert. By the way, I love this comment. I am honored. I now can say I have been cut off by WDW Pro like Jonas. Or I remember the days of Culture, who was cutting Culture off when he was talking about purple potatoes. All I asked in the Q&A was, what was the AI version of Wilson? Yeah, I saw that question pop up, but then I had to get ready for my show and probably didn't see the rest of it. And Sean, you are correct. Jenny did eventually do, she also, I'm assuming that she didn't give Forrest her gift, if you will. Wildman is here. Teddy D is here for D. But I'm going to do something a little bit different as I say hi to everybody that's coming in. Try Troy. I see Troy. It's Mr. Fulton Mraz. I hope that you are feeling better, Fulton Mraz. John, Make It Rain. Disney artwork or paintings from the Festival of the Arts. Not in this room. Let's see, crossover event. Ooh, I'm not sure where we're gonna go with that. Mazel Tov. My mom is here. Hey, Mom. She's in the chat. Yes, indeed. The new one for Cat in the Hat. I know I've seen one. For Cat in the Hat. I don't know if that's brand new or not. But we are going to talk about celebrations and all that stuff and all that fun. Oh my gosh, so many people! This is crazy in a good way. I'm trying to say hi to everybody, but there's a lot of chat. I'm like taken aback by it. But you know what we're going to do? What we got to do first is we have our special guest that we're going to introduce, and so let's bring on the panel, and then we'll get to the supers. Okay?
Afternoon, everybody.
Cheers. Hey, you drank before I said cheers, man.
Family, you know him. You love him. Tom!
What's going on?
Working, Tom?
Sort of. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh. Tom is frozen on my end.
I'm not frozen on mine.
Why is Tom frozen on my end? Is it me?
Can you all hear me out in
I don't know if you're
dish
frozen
land?
or not. I'm going to bring on Erica, and then I'm going to go out and come back in and see what happens. Let's see. Let's get her in from back from the future. No, she's back from the future, I think.
Doc, calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's me. It's Marty.
No, it can't be you. I sent you back to the future.
Hey, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening. You can't be here. It doesn't make sense for you to be here. I refuse to believe that you are here.
Aha, but she is here, and she's not frozen.
I'm not frozen.
No, Erica is. No, Tom wasn't frozen to you. He was frozen to me. So I think it's something on my end. I'm blaming the earthquake from yesterday, even though I never felt.
Listen, I have proof the earthquake happened. My camera moved a half an inch, and I didn't touch it.
There you go. There you go. You sure it wasn't your cat?
I don't have a cat.
I mean,
I have dogs, and the dogs aren't allowed in this room.
There you go.
Much.
Well, Tom is good now. Erica, how are you doing? She's good. I caught her right in I caught her mid sip. No one is frozen. Hold on.
Trying to chug one of these a day every day.
Shoot. Oh my gosh. Normally I would have muted my mic for that. I don't know where that came from. I hear you, but Star Wars Nikki says she hears everybody.
Cool.
Have you ever eaten at Yak and Yeti?
Yes, and I
No,
yacked and then
haven't.
Yeti.
It's on the bucket list. We do want to eat there.
Really, it's not expensive. It's not expensive. My Tom, my mom is asking you, did you see the Blue Origin explosion from where you
Well,
live?
I felt it. I didn't see it because it was at night. I noticed the sky lately kind of got lighter out, but other than that, no.
Is that
Because
when that
it
big
was kind of
explosion
late.
happened?
Yeah, and with all the launches and stuff, it doesn't, you know.
You're desensitized to a lot of the noises there.
Yeah, I've even before
Isn't
living
that
here, I
the
was
same
sensitive to
thing
that.
that like Katy Perry went up in?
Yeah, sort of. Sort of.
So I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna come back in because there's something weird. Hey, the mom. Give me a second. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna come right back in. I'm gonna put you two on the stage. I'm gonna go off the stage, and let's see what happens.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
it's a takeover.
We have a takeover, everybody. Who's got the rum? Who's got the Doritos?
Ooh, I do.
You actually okay, you have Lay's. Those are potato chips. They're not
Yeah,
Doritos.
yeah. Hey, these are Brazilian style garlic sauce, and they're freaking good.
Brazilian style what?
Garlic sauce.
Oh, I didn't know they made those.
I still got these bad boys.
Those are the butterbeer pop thing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those look good.
You know me, I always got snack somewhere in this room.
Yeah, I kind of ate mine.
And I even got 3 lemon donuts left from last night.
Cool. You're happy you're back in the States because you can get junk food.
Oh, yeah, and I gotta watch it, dude. Oh,
Hey,
gosh.
Otoar, I will ask Ron if he'll play that.
Play what?
Otoar wants him to play Sharks in the Boardroom.
Oh.
My Disney song that when their stocks go down.
Oh.
Sean, my rum, it's anything that I can buy. Oh no, we're rated by Ron the Pro.
Ron the Pro. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm kind of I'm afraid.
I can't believe you did that.
I'm afraid. I seen him pull that up the one day and I was like, okay.
Hey, look, if Jonas can change, then I can change too.
That was a scary avatar today. I'm like, oh gosh. You look angry.
Yeah. On a serious note, Sean, my rum goes between Kraken and whatever strikes my fancy. I've been on a coffee rum kick. So
Coffee
and
all right.
Yes, coffee rum. It's good. I forget the name of it. Yes, it's really good. Ron, you went from a square to a circle. Are you changing shapes? Are you using shape language?
Shape language?
Well, I might
Not
be.
good. He's getting the disease.
What?
Shape
Let me
language.
see. Oh, I'm sorry, Tom. What was that? What did you say again? Am I using what?
Of course, you're going to play the shape language clip.
And so what we've tried to do is really bring that shape language from the architecture.
But like what we love to talk about at WDI is shape language. And we often refer to shape language.
There's such iconic shape language in Spaceship Reverie Attraction. We really wanted to make sure that we fused to that throughout the space.
There we go. Shape language is our thing, but let's see if I'm back. Hey, look at that. I'm back. I'm in the studio.
Ron, are you going to be where we talked about on Friday? Are you going to be able to do that?
That is I think, possibility. We'll wait.
Stop
Right
planning
in the
beer
back.
parties without me. I know it.
Write it in the back.
Wait.
Remind me.
Wait,
because
I can't write in the back. You're sitting in front of me. How do I write down on your back?
Have you seen my back? My back is huge.
The dad joke. I've been hanging around Ron a lot lately.
The evil Ron AI is taking over Ron's computer from Chief William Swikert. I am a robot.
All right, so I want to explain. What we do for the supers and any support that we get on the show here at Follow the Bradley's Fun or for the Dish. We love to celebrate you, okay? And we absolutely celebrate every single one of our supers and supporters, whether that's a super chat, super thing, super sticker, whether it's one of those new gem jewel things that you can buy if I see it pop up in the chat, or if it's a somebody becomes a member, drops membership gifties. We love gifties. Hey, we love membership gifties. And sometimes I'll basically kind of count those towards a goal too, myself. Now we do have a goal of 10 on the chat, which will be a special Friday live stream. We'll work around the times for that, Tom, so it will not affect anything. See now, because he's me. I think I muted you because of the dogs.
No. Because of the dogs also.
You self-muted. Okay. But anyhow, we will work around. Anyway, we'll do a special live on Friday. We get to 10. We are 3 out of 10 already, which is crazy to me, just starting off, which is awesome. And we're going to celebrate together. So this is important because we are a community here. Love you guys. And I see you out there. I actually imagine faces in the crowd and everything. So it's just my thing that I do. But when we celebrate together. And how we do that? Emojis. Put any emojis you want to in the chat that are fun emojis. If you remember the channel, you got custom emojis you can use. But any emojis we'll do. And right now, we're going to practice together by celebrating this amazing super chat by Teddy D. I can't really do the laugh all that well. Everybody, get ready to celebrate together right now. That's what he's doing.
I can't
I
do
can
it.
do Chewbacca. I know I have a friend from high school who can do Chewbacca perfectly.
Sean wants to know, where is my intro? Been for a while. It's almost a bias crime here in Oregon at this rate. Come on, billion for Super Mario. Why did he not make $1 billion? I thought he did. I thought it crossed the $1 billion mark. Let's look at the numbers real quick and check. Because I had him crossing the $1 billion, and I did a special about it on Sunday. Unless they were overestimating. Where is it's got to be down here somewhere? It's probably deep buried. There, I gotta find it. Let's see. Mario Galaxy. Starring Chris Pratt. Yeah, it's $1 billion. It's $1 billion. Let me put it on the screen just so you can see, because that helps us share other stuff. Anyway, so we got to do it. Super.
What?
Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy. There we go. Look, it hit $1 billion. $1,567,625,000 at the worldwide global box office for Super Mario Galaxy movie. And all of a sudden, I've turned into Christopher Walken. I don't know why. It was weird. What did that happen? So strange. Yeah, I don't really have a clue why I went into the Christopher Walken thing. But Sean, I think Sean, you don't have your intro, but I think, don't you like Wildman's? I think It's the only good Star Wars left out there. So we're gonna play Wildman's clip. We're gonna play Wildman's clip for Sean because I think that Sean likes it, and yeah, we'll do that.
And on that fateful day, cheers would echo across the galaxy in mass celebration as the fourth moon of Yavin prepares to welcome home one of their own, their greatest hero, none other than the Wild Man of Yavin.
I'm just looking at all these comments. I'm not surprised they did. Yes, indeed. And we also have another super chat from Flying Blind on a rocket cycle. Good day, all. Perhaps we need to agitate for an AI Wilton. An AI Wilton. I mean, but seriously though, do we really need an AI Wilton when
we have an AI Wilton already?
Do we?
It's called Facebook Meta's AI.
Oh, well, there you go. When I hear the name, it makes me think of wilting. Makes me, I don't know, but
I'm just, we don't need any more Steve.
No more Steve. Flying Blind on a rocket cycle. We do have a clip for you. There's a bunch of clips, a bunch in the hopper, by the way, right now for like Freedom Seeker and Lady Gamester and Seabrew and Bruce Newhouse and Sean and Teddy D is going to get a clip. Yeah, so I've got my work cut out for me. I got to get back on the clip show and get all those others in. And then we're going to have to figure out where we're going to put them in StreamYard so that, because I don't know if we'll have enough space. I hope we do. But for right now, we will play Flying Blind on a rocket cycle.
Friction, let the engine sing. No flight plans attached to the silver wing. Blur in the skyline, chasing the heat. The ground is a memory beneath the street. Gravity is just a hurdle for the cycle. He got the cosmic fire deep inside. He's out there flying blind on a rocket cycle. No map in the dark, he's the final recital.
All right, guys, who wants to talk about food?
That's a silly question.
When do we ever not want to talk about food, especially when I'm around?
That's right. We want to talk about food, so we're going to head to our first story. And our first story is a yummy one. So it comes to us out of thatparkplace.com. Bookmark it if you haven't done so yet. Thatparkplace.com. This is by our good friend Cham Lee, and she shares with us that Epic Universe mac and cheese cones surpass, get this, 500 million. Oh, no, it's not 500 million. It's 500,000 sales. I thought that was
500,000.
No, it's 500,000 sales in the first year. 500,000 of these mac and cheese cones.
I've been wanting to try that one, and I always get other food and never had a chance to get this one yet.
Is that the PB&J?
I don't know, but either way, I haven't tried any of those yet because I always go to the regular restaurant. So,
okay. Well, that was one of the first. No, that was like the second thing that I ever ate at Epic. And I'm telling you, yeah, Ron does math. No, I read it wrong because I thought it was $500 million in sales, and there's no dollar sign. I realized, there's no dollar, because I did the opposite with movies the other day on a movie thing, and it had nothing to do with the show. some other social media thing. Anyway, I try not to make those mistakes. Too much math class, homeschooling for my son, and the numbers are just getting confusing. That's all that is. That is the Dan's Life in the Kingdom says that is in fact the PB&J one, which is what I got when I was with him, which is the pork, bacon, and jam mac and cheese cone. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah. And mine, when I took my picture of it, I didn't have a weird looking thumbnail. And I don't mean thumbnail like a YouTube thumbnail. Like this lady's thumbnail is weird looking.
It's just decorated, Ron. You should try it. You might get more shape language in your life.
Yeah, it's definitely got shape language. Epic Universe has sold more than 500,000 mac and cheese cones during the park's first year of operation. That's a lot of carbohydrates right there, folks. According to remarks shared by a culinary representative at a public during celebrations marking 1 year since the park opened in May 2025. Media coverage of the event noted that sales total stood out because Universal Orlando Resort rarely discloses item level food performance. Epic Universe opened as Universal Orlando Resort's newest theme park in Central Florida. The destination includes multiple theme lands and attractions, including the Isle of Berk area inspired by How to Train Your Dragon. The reported sales figure reflects cumulative performance across the first year rather than a single season spike or a short-term promotion. Early demand led to operational changes. This is where it gets kind of interesting, actually. When Epic Universe first opened, guests could purchase mac and cheese cones from Hooligans Grog and Fuel. However, the item quickly became a fan favorite attraction. Long wait times led to Epic to expand the mac and cheese cones to Spitfire Grill as well. Universal chef Jens Dalman shared his surprise over just how successful mac and cheese cones became. Yeah, mac and cheese cones. Wow, what a surprise that has been, he said. So we sold over 500,000 of those already in just a year. Just one of those unexplained things. We knew it was going to be popular, but we had no idea because when we programmed it, we thought a small little kiosk would be enough. 2 weeks later, we're like, we need another kiosk. 2 weeks later, we need another restaurant. Those lines are long. Those lines are too long. We can't wait 2 hours for mac and cheese cones. We put them in Spitfire as well as the guests love it. It's such a great handheld food option.
I agree with Dan. They need to come to City Walk.
Oh my gosh,
that would be amazing.
Yeah, they need them probably in other places. They need them in other parks.
They're really that good.
Even it was good. It's really good. Really? And because it's not, well, I don't know about the just mac and cheese one, but the one I had, pork, bacon, and jam, it had pulled pork. It had bacon. What was that? It was like a gel type stuff. It was really, really good.
Is it on like wheat bread by chance or like a white?
What, Dan? How would you It's not naan. It's like a thicker bread than naan bread. Man, how would I describe it? It's different. It's really, really good. And I'm trying to bring this up. How I don't even know exactly how it's not super thick bread, but it's not super thin either. So I'm not exactly sure how I would describe it, but
like a type of pita bread, maybe
kind of like a pita. Let me see if I can show this. Okay. Let me see if I can put this up here on the screen. This was the one that I ate. There you go. That's me holding it. It doesn't look nearly as big in my hand as it did the other hand because my hands, well, they're big hands. But It the like the sesame seeds and other type of seeds that they have like around the outside of it are just really, really good. I think this is the guy serving it. And you can kind of see how big it is from this. Hopefully,
does it have poppy seeds on it? Poppy seeds are over here.
There's no you don't have audio playing on your end, right? Yeah.
I hear everything's
so
fine
this
on my
was
end.
from Hooligans Grog, and I thought it was called. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that the sound wasn't playing, because it was on. But yeah, it was super good. I do like that the person who was handling it has gloves on. That's nice. And there it is. Now, all of those prices have gone up like substantially, right? Like I think it's $15.99 at least, and they may have changed even the different recipes that they have. But it was called Hooligans Grog and Gruel. You can see that there's a goldfish mac and cheese as well as the Dragon Fire Chicken Spire.
I haven't tried that one either.
They have lots of good food there. The place was amazing. And where all have you eaten at Epic, Tom?
Let's see, the Atlantic, Dragon, the Blue Dragon, both restaurants in Harry Potter Land. Yeah, the Red Dragon and Blue. I always screw that up, the name. Both restaurants in Paris, Toadstool Cafe, the tavern, the vampire place. So basically
and
everywhere.
What's your favorite that you've had so far?
The Dragon, followed by the Atlantic.
The Blue Dragon's your favorite?
Yep, followed by the Atlantic.
I really want to eat at the Atlantic. I want to definitely.
The grouper sandwich was
so
good.
Here's what all is in those mac and cheese cones. Grouper. Epic Universe mac and cheese cones are handheld food items. You saw that with combined macaroni and cheese with a bread cone designed for a portable eating. The funny thing is, they tried something like this at Disney years ago, and it did not go over well. So it's funny that it's whatever they're doing at Universal now is making it work. It kind of makes me wonder, since there were so many since there were so many former Disney Imagineers that helped create this park, if they remembered that and they're like, hey, let's try and bring this back. I don't know. I can't. That's only a speculation, but the format allows guests to carry and consume the dish while moving through the park. There are 3 variations to the handheld item that change out periodically. So there's the classic mac and cheese cone that has cheddar macaroni and cheese served inside hollow bread cone topped with fish-shaped goldfish. They're just goldfish. Then there's the pork bacon and jam, which is what I had, the macaroni and cheese topped with pulled pork and peanut bacon jam. And then there's the Dragon's Garden Pyre macaroni and cheese topped with seasoned chicken, roasted corn, and flaming hot Cheetos.
You know what's funny? That last one, my granddaughter would devour that last one. She's a flaming hot Cheetos and Takis person.
My older son.
Oof. Yeah, kids love that stuff.
My oldest son just loves Takis, just absolutely loves Takis. Each version uses the same bread cone base, but differs in topping, seasoning profiles. Prices fall within the typical range for quick service snacks at major theme parks. It was $13.99 when I bought it, but I think it's gone up to like $15.99 now for most of them. It's pretty wild. Company financial reporting does not normally break down revenue by individual food items. It's just the fact that it's being highlighted. To me, it just makes it a major thing. Basically, it's sort of it points to the tip of the iceberg of the success of Epic Universe and the theming of the park. Obviously, they also have the Toadstool Cafe and Super Nintendo Land, and they have all the Mario.
That's actually
stuff.
good.
There's like a Mario burger with a little mustache on it. Yeah, I mean,
about it.
yeah, I
What happened, Ron?
Yeah, it happened.
Uh-oh. Did we lose me or Tom?
I'm here.
No, yeah, we're all here.
What happened?
I don't know. It's like it froze for like a split second.
Yeah, your last part of the sentence that you were talking, responding to the
it's
food.
freezing up a little bit on my end. My wife is a Snoopy fan, so she can't wait to go.
Danny's talking about Knott's Berry, I think.
Oh yeah,
they do peanut game. Peanut.
Yep,
Snoopy.
peanuts.
Yeah, something like that.
So, Erica, with your thing saying you're going out to that park, are you going to meet up with Bob?
Yeah, we're gonna have to extensively plan for California because there's a lot of friends that we want to see and hang out with. So that's
well,
that
if you're going to
vacation-
Disneyland, he's going to be there. So
Yeah, no, but that's gonna take
true.
some planning and time because we'd like to see everybody that's out there. So that could turn into like a 4 or 5 day vacation, and that's going to be some money and time planning.
Dan's Life of the Kingdom says Mario Burger is great. I don't know what the MT. I don't know if that's
Mount
Beanpole
Beanpole cake is
Mount
delicious.
Beanpole cake is delicious.
Where's that at? Is that in the Mario Land or somewhere else?
It's in the Toadstool Cafe. Point is, there was a time when Universal, outside of a few locations, really didn't have the greatest of food. They massively upped their food game to the point that it is very competitive, really neck and neck with Disney and outdoing Disney in some ways, like these cones. It's definitely worth trying. Better than the cake bake shop, and you're not going to pay $25 for a slice, and you actually get something that's somewhat more of like a meal. So good stuff there. I'm looking for something here. Oof. What you said your favorite restaurant is the Blue Dragon. Tom, what was the favorite thing that you ate at the Blue Dragon?
Oh, I like their wings, and there's a Korean barbecue wings they have there, and they have it's kind of weird. It almost looks like it's lace, but it's a type of pasta. I forgot the technical name for it, but it was really good. It's like really delicate type of thing, and can't remember the name of it.
Like a rice noodle or
It was awesome.
noodle?
We ordered a bunch of stuff, so that's
Well,
how they serve
I
it too.
do know. I've heard that it's similar to Yak and Yeti. One of my friends has worked at both places, so it's just the fact that everybody's up in their game. I think is a really. Linda says orange chicken. They're orange chicken.
Ooh, I do like a good orange chicken. I had the orange chicken at Morimoto in Disney Springs, and that was really good.
Wait a second. Why is my wife in your chat?
Because she likes me. I don't know.
I'm betrayed.
Dan said he's had the orange chicken at Blue Dragon, and it's solid. Well, you know what else is solid is our second story, and we're going to stick with Epic Universe for this. Epic Universe's new permits may show new Dark Universe attraction coming. Oh, wow.
That'd be fun.
Be right.
So here's the thing. I have not read this article. I don't know about this yet, but what I do know, having been to the top of Helios and looking out over the park, when you're up at the top, you can kind of see the profile of the park. Right behind where Dark Universe is, there is a lot of land that was already prepped for something to go in, and you could really, really see it up there. So I don't know, but I'm kind of excited about everything that is on the way to Epic Universe, because everything they've done so far is really, really good. And one of the critiques of the park, of course, is that there's not enough shade, and it's no less shade than any of the other parks in Orlando, other than it's got a lot of new trees so that they can grow over time. I don't know. Do you disagree with me on that, Tom? Do you think that, like, I see that they built in shade that is to come, even though it's not necessarily as prominent for the first year? But
You know what? I've been to the other parks all around. You know, that Disney and the other Universal parks, SeaWorld, everything else. It's a new park. If they're going to grow trees, they're growing trees. The shade's okay. It's not going to deter me from going to a park.
I feel like it has as much shade as any other park.
Yeah, it's not. It's a non-issue. Honestly, people who are complaining about are a bunch of crybabies.
Yeah, I agree. It's never dissuaded us from going to them. Yeah.
Deal with it.
It's even hot in the shade. I mean,
it is.
True. But I mean, there's a lot of indoor places at Epic. There's plenty of places to get out of the sun and indoors and all kinds of things. But let's take a look at what this might be. June 4th, 2026, Cham Lee writes, recent construction filings tied to Universal Orlando Resort have renewed attention on potential future development at Epic Universe. The focus centers on a set of permits that some observers associate with a possible addition to the Dark Universe area that may point to a new attraction. A permit first filed in March of 2026 referenced early site work for a future attraction identified as Project 680. The scope included mass grading, utility connection points, and rerouting work. These types of activities typically indicate early prep rather than final attraction construction. The permit was later removed and then refiled with revised language. Updated versions continued to reference general site work tied to early development. In theme park construction, this type of revision often occurs as projects move through planning stages and internal design updates. Now, as you guys know, unlike Disney, Universal typically will be well into a project before they reveal anything about it to the public. Well, which is probably a good strategy, considering that when Disney releases their art, their concept art, it usually doesn't match the final product at all. So Project 680 and Dark Universe location indicators. This Project 680 designation has drawn attention because of how it appears in planning documents. Reporting indicates that a related structure number in the 1500 range may be assigned to the future building footprint. That numbering pattern aligns with internal identifiers used within the Dark Universe land. And there you see the exterior of the Monsters Unchained, which is also Frankenstein's, Lady Frankenstein. Dr. Frankenstein's castle, I believe, is what that is representative of. The beautiful structure, by the way. They did so well on that. Dark Universe is one of the themed worlds inside Epic Universe based on Universal classic monsters, includes attractions, dining themed environments centered around that concept. The land currently includes major guest facing experiences and additional space that could support expansion. However, Universal has not announced any specific plans for additional attractions within Dark Universe. Why? Because it's not how they do. What the permits do and do not confirm. The current permits do not identify a ride type, theme, or guest experience. They also do not confirm that a Dark Universe expansion is underway. Instead, they describe early construction stage work such as grading and utility prep. There are some of the monsters that you may encounter, though. Monsters Unchained, Bride of Frankenstein, Frankenstein's monster, Dracula the vampire, the werewolf or wolfman, the mummy. I don't know who the hunter person is, unless that is supposed to be Dr. Frankenstein herself, because there's a female version of Dr. Frankenstein. But what do you guys think about the possibility of more attractions or another attraction at Dark Universe specifically?
It needs it. It's a small land.
Yeah, I haven't even been there in person, but can tell from videos and pictures it's small and could use more, especially to explore. I love exploring immersive lands.
I would like to see if it was a water ride. That'd be interesting.
Ooh, like
Is
the
Tom-
attraction for the.
Is Tom frozen or talking?
I am talking. It's you, Ron. You're frozen.
Yep. Wasn't there rumors of them bringing a dark boat type attraction?
Yes, I thought there was originally with their original Talk of the Land, and we lost Ron yet again.
Yeah, it's been having tech issues. I forgot the name of the character. Was it the Swamp?
Creature of the Black Lagoon.
That's it. Creature of the Black Lagoon.
Dracula Castle. I don't think they're going to do another castle because of
No.
how Dracula is in with the Monsters Unchained.
Mm-hmm.
So
Something swampy, and it's Florida. I just think it'd be cool. Have a little swampy area and do a boat ride.
yeah, it would be. But they can do a boat ride. They can do it. Make it inside. I mean, pirates. It can be done. So we do have the Fire Joe. That's a boat ride, but that's about it. And that's in How to Train Your Dragon. I think that's the only.
They need more dark rides. For
Yeah,
one, because of the
so-
weather, and two, to oh gosh,
I mean, they could do another Broccoli Mountain.
no, we don't need a Broccoli Mountain at that big universe. Although we had one, they do a better job than what Disney did.
At least they can make the new things and just actually have broccoli.
Oh gosh.
So I answered this person in your chat on Ron's chat. Did I have a Harley? I don't have one anymore, but I've had a couple in my life. Yes, I answered.
Indeed. This is some of my footage of thanks, Texas.
Ron, we really need to work on your machine.
And I'll bring it. I can bring it on Friday.
What am I going to do? Work on it? Just
take a look at
I
it
can't
because
work on it there.
I'd love to figure out what's going on with the internals. Why? You might
Because no.
But
I'm
yeah,
not
this
doing
is the
that.
Dark Universe. They can see the Frankenstein's castle. Yeah, no. But yeah, it's what I can tell you is anything that they add to this land, I think is going to be a good addition. That people have said, is that Dan? I think that's Dan in the footage there. I'm not on a dial up.
You're getting supers, man, for computer fun.
I know. I appreciate that. I have a terabyte of storage. I mean, I'm looking at my laptop right now. It's an HP. Is that bad? Is it that bad that it's an HP?
I'm not going to say
It's
yes or
got
no because
it's got an Intel Core i3 processor.
Hold on something. In my opinion, John, I'm glad you have your opinion on that. I've been riding since I've been about, 12 years old. I've crashed. I've burned. I've done a whole bunch of different stuff on it. You do you. I do mine. Simple as that. Thank you.
Is it the motorcycle thing? It is.
Shoot, my grandparents and my grandpa was a Baptist preacher. They went on their honeymoon on his motorcycle.
But wait a second. Don't we see in the new footage of Doomsday Captain America riding in on his motorcycle and then holding his baby? I think that's funny. Because that's literally like the whole trailer from the Captain America version of it is he rides in on his motorcycle and then he goes in and he's holding his baby. which we won't get into now, but I think some people think that baby's going to grow up and become Tony Stark / Dr. Doom / that's a weird theory. I hope that's not the way that works out. But yeah, as far as I can tell, if they get something new at the Dark Universe, and I hope a boat ride. Can you imagine? Okay, I think this would be the perfect thing for the Dark Universe. Phantom of the Opera boat ride down through the catacombs. That could be amazing if they did something like that, because dark ride and boat ride, I think, are some things that they need at the Dark Universe. At Epic in general, I think a dark ride and a boat ride would be great.
Yeah.
I haven't been on Fire Drill. Have you been on Fire Drill, Tom?
Yes. It's a blast. It's fun. You will, if the other boat aims at you, you will get soaked. And there is some targets when you hit them, they don't tell you that it actually comes back and nails you.
Oh, that's so cool.
It comes up and squirts back at you.
So
yeah,
the
it
Fire
shoots.
Drill, you're.
So that feels good when
That's
it's hot
very cool.
outside.
Yeah, you're aiming at other things, targets or the other boats, and certain ones, if you hit, it just the water pops up and it's hilarious.
Oh, that's cool.
Flying blind on Rocket Cycle. I'm pretty sure Ron's on Windows 3.1.
Awesome. So whatever they decide. I know. What is Windows NT? I don't know what Windows NT is.
Networking tech. Never mind.
But,
just forget it.
Weird.
Yeah, I know. People are watching this and they're probably thinking this right now.
Hell does this have to do with anything? Tell me what's happening!
That's hilarious.
Look, when it comes to my computer, I would say that Tom's favorite clip is probably the clip that you should keep in mind when it comes to my computer right now.
Lowered expectations.
Ron, some of the computers that are in the background and my screenshot can probably run better than what your machine's doing now. And that's from 2007, that picture.
This one's not that old. That's the
That
weird
doesn't
part
mean
about it.
anything.
I know. Anyhow, what we do have that means a whole lot, that is super chats. Oh, whoops, I went to the wrong thing. Let's get back to the super
Back to Super Chats.
Well, Texas 8412 has chimed in with $10 for Ron's new computer fund. Thank you so much. That will that'll go somewhere for sure. Yeah, I gotta figure out that. Okay, so
It's going to go for him to pay me to fix his machine and get him new parts is what it's going to go for. If you need new parts, there you go, Ron. There's your way to fix it.
Should it? I mean, I don't know. I think there's something that's running in the background that needs to be fixed, and
I just need to basically flush the whole machine and put you on a version of Linux and let you go from that.
Oh, we could do that. Anyhow, what we can do right now is we can celebrate Texas 8412 right now. Thank you, Texas 8412. I appreciate that. And Teddy D comes in with one for Ron's new computer fund. And I'm sure that I'll bet somebody out there that would also like me to get a new computer would be our good old friend Culture Bear. And Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle comes in with $199. Also for the new computer fund. Thank you, Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle.
Ignite the friction, let the engine sing. No flight plans attached to the silver wing. Blur in the skyline, chasing the heat. The ground is a memory beneath the street. Gravity is just a hurdle for the cycle. He got the cosmic fire deep inside. He's out there flying blind on a rocket cycle. No map in the dark, he's the final recital. He's out there flying blind on a rocket cycle, breaking the sound like a soul in revival. He's our hero, he's our hero.
I like that clip. Oh my goodness gracious me. So Erica, what's the closest theme park that you like you live near?
None, technically. We have
There's got to be something closest to you. Like, is it Six Flags? Is it?
No, for us, it would probably be SeaWorld in San Antonio, which is like 6 hours from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we do have this, I wouldn't call it a theme park. It's more like a permanent carnival setup here. Yeah, and they do fireworks on the weekends. I mean, it's basically
Is it like a fun spot? You know,
yeah, like that. With
I heard through the grapevine, a friend of mine said flights from Texas to Florida are not that expensive.
No, they're not. I know right now Frontier's offering a summer pass, unlimited flights for like $199.
Somebody was telling me it was like $100 like each way.
Wow.
Depends.
That's I was like, that's actually cheaper than driving.
Have you tried Spirit? Oh, never mind. Sorry, my bad. I keep forgetting that Spirit has become a ghost.
It we looked into Southwest and it was like $600 just to go within Texas to pick up the cars. So we're gonna do the Frontier deal for $199.
Cool.
And we're set for the summer, but then come by the fall, we're gonna do the annual pass with Frontier, which is what, $350 or $400 a person, and it's unlimited flights all around the US annually. So the only caveat is that we'll have to, there'll be a stop either in Vegas or Denver, I believe, is the only setback. But we were like, whatever, it's still cheaper than spending $600, especially if we want to go into the East Coast to visit you guys. So.
Yeah, Ron, I got to talk to you after the show anyway about another thing. I just remembered the whole driving and flying thing.
We are 5 of 10. We are halfway to the goal for the Super Chats. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate your tons of support out there. If we get the goal, we're going live on Friday, and who knows, we might actually have guests if we go live on Friday on location. Who knows? Who knows what could happen? It could be an interesting thing. Anyhow, let's get to the next story. I know it doesn't really excite me all that much, but I think there's some Disney adults out there who might be excited by this.
You know, now there are adults without children that go to Disney, and they're called weirdos. Very nice people, absolutely crazy. Even the Comic-Con people are like, yeah, they're a little frightening. I mean, I got a Batman living room, but these people are scary.
Yes, indeed. Monstropolis storyline at Disney Hollywood Studios has been unveiled. Well,
no,
they took over the Muppets, and they probably didn't have to. They probably didn't have to do that. And I like the Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster. I like the what do you call it? The overlay. I totally understood when I went to Rock and Roller Coaster why they used the Muppets. And it's because they were able to use the Muppets in such a way that they did not really have to change the storyline when you're waiting in the queue. They do something very, very similar to what Aerosmith did. And by using the Muppets, that's how they were kind of able to get away with that. So it works. However, I know people like Erica, myself, others are kind of upset that we would love to see something more geared towards children that children can enjoy with the Muppets because they took that out. But they're replacing it with Monstropolis, and here is the storyline. That's what the concept art looks like for Monstropolis.
That won't happen.
Of course not. Why would that happen? That would make it look like too much like the concept art. Yeah. Well, Disney World has revealed. Well, first of all, I can tell you something that's wrong with the concept art. Just looking at it, they have the restaurant on the wrong side of the attraction. I just now realized that looking at the concept art.
Do you think they'll actually knock the restaurant down?
No. They're taking Mama Melrose and they're turning it into the restaurant from Monstropolis, the one with the eyeball, the X thing on the right side.
Okay.
That's actually going to be where Mama Melrose used to be, which means that that's actually way in front of the ride, which you're seeing on the left, which is going to be way in the back. This concept art is way off base. Walt Disney World has revealed a new narrative details about Monstropolis storyline at Hollywood Studios, outlining how guests will enter the world of Pixar's Monsters, Inc. through a civic celebration inside the fictional city. By the way, if I didn't say it yet, this is by Cham Lee. All Cham Lee stories today. Cham, shout out to you. The setting follows the events of the original Monsters, Inc. film from how many years ago is that now? 21? Is that right? I think it's over 2 decades.
It's actually older than your computer, and that surprises me.
I know, right? When the city shifted from collecting children's screams to harvesting laughter as its primary energy source, which, by the way, if you know anything about the show, the Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor, guess what that means, Tom? Erica? They're just going to move that show over to what they're going to call the Glob
What are
Theater.
they going to put where Monsters Inc. what the show is now?
Yeah, in Tomorrowland.
Hope something better. I hope. I don't know. I've never really thought that show fit in Tomorrowland at all.
No, it didn't. I don't know why they put it there. It's never made any sense.
No,
it's kind of weird.
Nothing against the show. I think it's a good time, but it's a very strange place to put it. It will fit better in this. They will maybe revamp the show, but they're just gonna. I mean, when you look at what they're doing with the story, it's pretty obvious that they're just gonna move the show over there. They'll sit empty for a hot minute, and who knows what they'll do with it. But anyhow. According to Disney's official press materials, that Discovery reshaped Monster Society. The change in energy production also changed how monsters view humans. The land's narrative builds directly on that turning point. The new details also give fans a better idea of what to expect as far as attractions, dining, and more in the upcoming Monsters, Inc. themed area. So let's talk about what might be coming. And I say might because just because Disney reveals it now doesn't mean they're not going to change everything before, before it actually opens up. I wouldn't be surprised to find out, well, the door coaster didn't work, so we're going to do a totally different kind of coaster. Just the way Disney has been lately. We'll see.
I mean, do you actually think, let me rephrase that. With their track record on, Tiana's, what they did to the Country Bears. Uh-oh. Where'd Erica go?
Did Erica leave? She's had issues too. It's okay. As soon as I see her, we'll bring her back in.
You got to think what they did with everything already. And, they just did a reskin. And as Dan has said in the chat, I think that first Muppet, Scooter? I always forget his name. Scooter. It has been down.
Really?
So, yes. There's video, I think, or snapshots of him laying on the, out off the way, and he's on the TV monitor.
That's sad.
So,
well, that happened over at Bugs Life too. Not Bugs Life. It's now Zootopia Better Together. With whatever that animatronic. They've had a lot of trouble with their.
I really hope with new management that they supposedly have. Well, I'm saying new. They reevaluate where they're purchasing these animatronics from. And look at the half-life that they're getting out of them. Parts-wise, it doesn't make sense for them to keep going with the same type of stuff. Especially when their older stuff was working for decades with minimum. It
upsets me. When I think about all that, it really upsets me that they got rid of Quest. Erica's telling me that her internet crashed at home, so... hopefully she'll be back.
Okay.
Yep. There it is. House internet crashed.
Yep. I just got it. Yeah. Oops. So okay. you got to figure if they would get their act together for one ride and had really good uptime with a different supplier, maybe they'd learn from that. Because if you look what they took away, I haven't looked. How are the animatronics doing in the Country Bear thing? Did they change them or were they just reskinned of the originals?
No, they changed them out as far as I know. I mean, I've only seen the show a couple of times and it's been okay since I've seen it. Thank you, Going Shogi. Appreciate you putting that there. Yes. Eric and Rap.
And Dan's Life brings this up. Carousel of Progress animatronics are working fantastic. Think about that. That's the things. They do have their problems. They do, they're they're machines. But they're done differently than what they're using for Tiana's. The electronics aren't rated. They're probably not sealed right. We don't know. Look, I really wish I knew.
Well, all right. I'm not supposed to disclose this, but all of the new animatronics are coming from the same people that manufactured my laptop. So,
dude, I know people that work for HP, and you said they're HP. They're going to throw libel at you for that.
I'm kidding. Kidding. Anyway, let's look at the Human Day. HUMAN Human Day forms the narrative foundation at the center of the Monstropolis storyline at Hollywood Studios is a citywide event called Human Day, which stands for Humans Understand. Wait, you have the word human as part of the acronym? Strange. Humans understand monsters are nice. Disney describes the event as the first official invitation for humans to visit Monstropolis. I'm a little bit concerned because that sounds like Zootopia Better Together Day. The shop
shape language.
And I think we have somebody to bring back to the stage. Erica's back. Yeah, she's back.
Sorry, my
yeah.
house internet
Erica's
just kapoots.
What, you don't have fallover set up to go to your phone? How quaint. Come on, Erica. You're better than that.
What?
Wi-Fi from your phone.
Oh, well, I mean, I turned you guys on to. I was lost in the conversation on the phone.
There you go. Well, all right. So there's the concept art. You can look down the street and see.
You know,
can
and
see
all
what
I
I'm-
see is the Muppets Vision,
I know,
Muppets
me
Theater.
too.
Why
In the
not?
back. I'm the same way. All I see is the Muppet Courtyard, and in the back they've got the Monsters Inc. attraction.
Right. So all they're doing is using the footprint of Muppets Courtyard to make everything. I still say if they do not change the place on the left and just call it Pizza Roz, they're missing out. From Pizza Rizzo to Pizza Roz.
I
Always
hopefully
watching.
I'm hoping they actually res that building and make it something different. But I know they won't.
probably will.
They
So
could
you
have
can
used
see
this attraction years ago when Monsters Inc. was more of a relevant IP when the movies were, coming up. I mean, obviously because they went to the archives and dug this thing up. So the concept for this is sitting around for years, and they're only just now deciding to build it. It's like, no, you guys should have built this like 15 years ago.
I'll be honest. I know I know that for right now, because of what you're saying, that it would be bad timing for the company had they announced it this way. But I personally would have preferred an expansion to Galaxy's Edge. This where the actual Monsters Inc. attraction is.
They could have Chewie walk from one land to the next because technically he's a walking rug, so he's a monster.
That's true. He is a walking rug. Or maybe they could just use Culture Bear as their new icon or whatever. But
that'd be interesting.
I know, right? Within the land's story, Monsters organize the celebration to promote this really bothers me right here, to promote understanding between the species. And that it bothers me because I just feel like they're going to try and make this about inclusion, and they're going to try to wokeify the land. The event allows humans and monsters to meet and share cultures. I hope that's not where they go with it. Hey, look at that. Disney's materials also reference a fictional Department of Human Relations. This organization helps coordinate the visit and support interaction between residents and guests. The department represents the city's institutional shift following the energy transition from screams to laughter shown in the original movie. City locations inspired by the film. Disney states the land will recreate recognizable locations from Monsters, Inc. Guests will encounter environments designed to reflect daily life in Monstropolis. Highlighted venues include, and this is where you get it, Harryhausen's restaurant, which appeared in the original film. If they serve what Harryhausen's served, it will be disgusting because they serve like live snail creature things. Please don't serve that. Just serve regular human food. The Globe Theater, a prominent structure within the cityscape and a play on Shakespeare's Globe, will replace the former Muppet Vision Theater. Disney has not released full programming details for these spaces. However, officials confirmed that the setting will reflect a functioning monster metropolis shaped by its new energy model. Harryhausen's will be an interesting thing for them to do if they can get away with it. Yes, Troy, Ron's computer is newer than these plans. Yeah, they brushed something old off to bring this. Erica, your thoughts on Monstropolis?
I mean, I'm not completely against Monsters Inc. I think it's a cute IP. Is it an evergreen IP? No. I think the ride attraction itself, looks fun and cute. I just think it's kind of late in the game. I feel like it's one of those Potter Swatter type things where Disney is emotionally reacting to Universal, and they're not really diving deeper into their creative side and really coming up with something that's, original and lasting. Like, stop being so concerned with the knee-jerk reactions, the emotional reactions, you know, and go with something that, you know, who cares about time? Who cares what's happening at Universal? Take your time and build something of quality. If it happens to be 10 years down the road, so be it. But when it's finished, it's going to blow it out of the ballpark. They used to do that. They used to have that kind of quality about their Imagineering and engineering and creativity, and they've gotten away from that. And now they go into panic mode, and all we've been seeing is their panic reactions to, oh, what's Universal doing now? You know, that's going to distract or take our customers. And it's like, you guys need to slow down, take a deep breath, you know, and just go back to the drawing board calmly and admit your failings first, swallow your pride, and get back to, okay, let's really work on this, you know, instead of these quick pop-up projects that are coming relatively in quick time, but they're falling short everywhere on quality. You know, your animatronics aren't working, your storylines are horrible, because they're not making any sense and they're not cohesive to their stories or the characters. And you know, you guys are so much better than that. Even with your new Imagineering, because all your old ones, you fired them or they didn't want to work for you anymore because of the hostile work environment you kept creating around, you know, the company. So they either left, got fired, and neither demographic, fired or quit, they don't want to come back to work for you anyways. So
yeah,
you shot yourself in the foot there, but I'm not going to say that this new Imagineering doesn't have talent. We've seen it's there. We've seen nuggets here and there that they have it. They just don't really continuously tap into it. Their momentum they just need to slow down and stop being in such a hurry. It's so worried about what Universal is doing, because clearly Universal didn't care what you were doing. They were doing their own thing, minding their own business, you know, and worried about their own quality. And it just so happened that they knocked you on your rear end, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe if you did the same thing, then the pure quality of what you bring to the table for the consumer would be matched right there with Universal, you know. So I think the whole Monsters Inc. is just a, to me, it's just another Universal reaction to Universal. And it's too late, in my opinion, too little too late. They need to, that attraction should have been built 15 years ago when it would have been more relevant.
I found this out of WDW News today, WDWNT, because I saw that Lady Gamester was asking us to explain what's being seen. I'm going to try to go through this because this is where the construction is. Aerial photos reveal major Monstropolis design change from a concept art. What a surprise! Of course. Okay, so if you look at this photo, it's sort of the map, but turned the other. Well, no, this is not turned the other direction. Okay, so if you're looking at this photo right now, the one that's on the screen from WDWNT, this would be overlooking the land. The old Muppets 3D theater, Muppet Vision 3D is on the right. Pizza Roz is on the left, and where you see a tiny little green pile, that might be a piece of equipment or something. That's about where the Miss Piggy fountain was. And then if you walk back there a little further, in that open area where it opens up to like a V, that's used to be the studio store, like Studio 101 or whatever they called it. And that was the Muppet Studio store, which they completely have gotten rid of. So it's not, I don't think it's not a long walk back to where the attraction is going to be, because that is behind a wall. Actually, part of that area used to be open to walk through, and that's how you'd Tom, you may remember this. Once you exited the Muppet Vision 3D theater, you used to be able to walk to the right. There's actually, for a little while, there's a Cars meet and greet there. And then when you walk past them, you would go to Lights, Motors, Action. which is in an area now that is part of
Galaxy's
Galaxy's Edge. So, and there was that also right back there. There was a whoops, hit my microphone. There was a little statue of Singing in the Rain. I don't know if you remember that, but I like in my mind, I could walk through it like it was yesterday.
Well,
I
some
would
of
say
the memories I have there is just,
it was good times, and they changed it way too much. Galaxy's Edge is just if it would have worked, it would have been great, but it sucks.
they could make it work, but they're not going to.
I hope maybe they will. It will take a long time. The frameworks of the new entrance columns are visible from the air and from the ground at the Monstropolis construction site at Disney's Hollywood Studios. However, there is a major difference between their installed positions and where the concept art says they should be, which I was actually pointing out earlier. There's no way that concept art could have worked. Just no way. It's bizarre. It's bizarre that it was even like that at first. The photo above shows the front half of Monstropolis, which was, of course, the Muppets courtyard area. The building on the left was Pizza Rizzo, and the building on the right was Muppet Vision 3D. At the bottom, where the old entrance to the Muppets courtyard was and will also be the entrance to Monstropolis, which, of course, is right behind the construction wall right now. There you can see some concept art. In the concept art for Monstropolis, the entrance will have 4 columns, two tall ones, 2 short ones with planters on both sides. In the artwork, these columns are parallel to the main walkway to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and the aerial photos provided by BioReconstruct show a distinct change from the drawing, which is up there because you can see where the columns are going, which is different, of course. Going down here, there you can see more of the construction work. The framework and forms for the columns in the aerial photo above show the column placements are at a 45-degree angle to the walkway, not parallel. Well, there you go. That's probably the first of many changes. Here is a close-up of the left side of the entrance with concrete forms prepared to place concrete for the perimeter of the planter and the 2 left-hand columns at a distinct angle from the walkway. At this right-hand side, forms outlining the planter and the columns, also not parallel to the walkway as indicated in the concept art. This causes the entire entrance of Monstropolis to point more towards Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Interestingly enough, I have seen this in person, by the way, walked past it, and that's what it looks like right now. This is what the columns look like from the ground level. On our visit to the park today, they are almost fully formed to receive concrete. The column on the far right is significantly closer to the construction wall than the column. The column on the far left is significantly closer to the construction wall than the column on the far right. And you can see what they've done with the Monstropolis horn, Human Days Ago, blah, blah, blah. That's the stuff that we were talking about before. Stop calling me.
But I want to call you.
I know. But anyway, Monstropolis is, I don't know. I'm looking forward to see what they do with it. I do think conceptually it could be good. It's a personal thing. I'm not that invested in the Monsters Inc. IP. And I do wonder is Monsters Inc. Is it that popular of an IP, or is it just that, like, seriously, like, I really, really wonder what is Disney thinking?
Yeah, they made the first movie, which was cute. And then they made the second movie how many years apart? I don't even remember. And they really didn't do anything beyond that. The characters and the stories just kind of sat dormant, but it wasn't really an evergreen. It wasn't like your Frozen, or Moana, where it was these blockbuster hits that hit, they're again with the girls because, let's face it, Disney by and large is a girl brand, and there's nothing wrong with that. It is what it is. They should lean into what makes them money. And if the princess thing and the fairy tale thing is what you're good at, what you're known for, well, then maybe you should stick with that. It's not rocket science. Just stick with what works. And you can salt and pepper a few things here and there for boys, like what have been being done for years, you know. But the IP itself, I don't think it's all that relevant. I think what will keep the attraction going is the ride system. The ride system looks fun.
Yeah, I mean, if it the idea was the door coaster. Like people, some people are excited about that. It has to be really, really good in order to work. Look, Monsters Inc. Think about who stars in that. Think about the fact that it's John Goodman and what's his Bill?
I forget.
I forgot his guy's name.
I mean, with my
Billy Crystal.
Billy
who
Crystal.
grew up with some of these. Out of all of his childhood, like Disney IPs, it's Cars that he identifies with the most.
Right,
Because he
and
was
I can
3 years old when Cars came out, and he loved Cars and Hot Wheels, trains. So that was his childhood thing. Those were the toys and the type of things that he gravitated to. And Disney's Cars was it.
Yeah.
All the other Disney IPs were kind of, they were there.
Look, Cars Land. I will tell you, if they can do Monstropolis as in Hollywood Studio, as well as they did Cars Land at California Adventure, then it probably will be good. I just don't know because they're using the bones of the Muppet Courtyard, right?
Yeah.
So whereas they built something brand new with Cars Land and California Adventure. And the thing is, when you go to Cars Land and California Adventure, it really does feel like you're walking into Radiator Springs. It's pretty amazing. And I love it, but I don't want a Cars Land that's not Radiator Springs, but actually it's a park that was in planes and not cars. And
you know, I raised a boy who was obsessed with cars, and when I heard back when they were doing the Fantasyland renovation or refurb, was about the time we were hearing about what Disneyland was getting. They were getting the Cars Land while we were getting a makeover in Fantasyland at Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
And I distinctly remember we were supposed to get a Pixie Hollow. And I remember thinking, okay, so Disney World is getting more of the girl thing, you know, with the Pixie Hollow, because Disney was really putting front and center the Tinkerbell movies, which were doing great, and her friends. And then you had Cars Land in California, which I thought was great, but at the same time bittersweet, because I was raising a boy who loved cars, and I'm like, I don't know, I'd rather have Cars Land, you know. And I've never got a chance to go see it. And even now that he's in his young 20s, he's told me, I'm in my 20s, but I still would love to see Cars Land. He's like, that's what I grew up with. That's my childhood. And I would love to go and see it. And even Christian admits it sucks that Disney World isn't really getting the real thing. We're getting some knockoff version of Cars.
Yeah.
It's
ridiculous. I mean, the problem is people call Cars Land and Magic Kingdom, they think it's going to be Radiator Springs. It's not going to be anything like it. And
it's just going to be
like
an attraction. It's not even going to be a land really dedicated, themed. It's just an attraction, right?
The fact that they killed American history on purpose to do it is what bothers me more than anything else. It's because the people that did that were the Stories Matter groups. And stories do matter, and not killing American history is probably very important to the story. What were you going to say, Tom? Sorry. You started with it was ridiculous, so I want to know. I'm very curious where it was going to
go. It's kind of they don't do anything original anymore. Everything is rehashed. What's their latest thing they created that's been
hasn't already been done?
No, that's actually captured their target audience and got them a rabid fan base for just that. That thing. The last thing I know would be Little Mermaid and Frozen.
Yeah.
And Cars did it, but that was how long ago? Cars came before, I think, Frozen. I don't know that.
2012 was when Cars Land opened in California Adventure. But
But it was still resident. It was still relevant then. Cars was still relevant to the point. I mean, honestly, when's the last time you even seen little kids really going after, cars as, well, I want to see that instead of this?
Disney doesn't have anything new that they've done. I mean, think about how bad Hoppers was received, and think about how bad, like, they just don't have anything that they've created.
That's what I'm saying. Where did they get Hoppers from? Was it in-house or did they buy it from somebody?
They didn't buy it from anyone that I know of. I think it was in-house, but that's a testament to how creatively bankrupt they are.
It's like,
if they really had any sense, God gave a mule, they could tap into other fairy tales, like not Rapunzel. What's the other one? Oh gosh, Rumpelstiltskin. They could do that fairy tale. Make that into an animated feature.
Yeah.
And they could even do Swan Lake, because that hasn't been done by Disney ever. And the old Swan Lake that wasn't even Disney when I was growing up, I think is so old now. They might legally be able to obtain the rights and do their own version of it.
Disney
and
did
come up with Princess Adele, and add her to the princess line. I mean, there are other fairy tales out there they could be
I think
working
Disney
on.
owns Anastasia now too, which was that cartoon thing. But I mean, to your point, there's so much that Disney. I mean, look, to be honest with you, if they would just bring the Beauty and the Beast ride from Japan.
Oh gosh, from Japan, yes.
Oh, I mean,
I would hands down.
They
be
have
more than okay. Get rid of that ridiculous restaurant and just give us the attraction.
Oh my gosh, yes. It's so, I mean, when I see what the foreign parks have that we don't, it bothers me more than anything, because we keep getting crap over here while the foreign parks are getting great stuff. I know that there's a lot of people that wonder, why even bother with theme parks? Well, first of all, I live right near one. Theme parks have been my entire life. I worked at them since I was 18. It's a big deal, but more importantly, it's because of the memories that you make as a family. Bring families together. It does a lot of important things. How about that Mary Poppins attraction that we're supposed to get that we didn't get in the land and everything?
That was a disaster. And I'm going to say it right now. It was a godsend that they decided to nix it, because you know what we were going to get? We were just going to get another different version of teacups.
Teacups.
That's it.
Are you
and
kidding?
I'm like,
it could have been cute.
Yeah.
Could have been cute.
It was going to be some weird spinny with, and get this, with screens. But because they couldn't mitigate how dizzy it would make the guests, and they couldn't agree on how to change the attraction, and they were on such a limited budget, they just decided it was better just to scrap it, because I think they even realized how bad it was. But why can't you just go back to Storybook or the Book Report dark rides? They're timeless.
Yeah,
it works. They're air conditioned. I mean, and it's for everybody, from the nursing infant to the elderly in a wheelchair can ride a dark ride.
To your point, the Little Mermaid at Walt Disney World at the Magic Kingdom, I love that ride. It was the very first ride that Xander ever went on. He's 13 years old. He went on it when he was a single month old. I took him, his birthday's in December. We took him in January.
Yeah,
and I was able to hold him in my arms on that ride.
When, when my little sister was just a newborn, and my mom would sit there and she would nurse my sister on those dark rides.
I know. You could do it.
That's
so
genius.
easy.
Literally the entire family can go on a dark ride, and your nursing mother can even go and nurse her child on a dark ride. This is where I think Universal really needs to tap into dark rides for Epic Universe, because you need to have attractions that is for everyone, including the infant that is still in arms.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, from Erica. Universal, be sure to milk those dark rides.
Back to Super Chats.
They need the mommy milking ride.
Oh my gosh, you guys are horrible.
I had to.
Mommy
It
milking
was right there. It was right there.
But for real,
It's like,
it's a
what's the name of the
thing.
dark ride? I just stopped myself. I'm like, PG.
If the boys was part of a theme, then you could have Mother's Milk, the dark ride.
Well, that is
For
Red
the
Hot Chili
record, it was not
Peppers
me who said that. That was
song.
you, Ron.
Okay, there you go. Okay. O2RR for Fortnite, but yeah.
He wants to play. He wants you to play that song I have. Do you have it still?
I do. I'm gonna play it.
O2RR.
O2RR for your new PC and the goal. Also, time to play Sharks in the Boardroom. Well, first of all, we're going to celebrate O2RR, and then we're going to get to the rest of your comment, which is as Disney stock has stayed below 100. Where'd I go? 100 for a fourth straight day in a row. Everybody, help us to celebrate our good friend O2RR. Thank you. Okay, time for Sharks in the Boardroom. Where did I had it on the screen. Let's bring it up here, and then we will.
I'm gonna have to make a video for this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask.
All right, here it comes. Are you guys ready? Let me put this on the screen first of all. I'm putting this on the screen, and then second of all, this is by Tom. Tom is here. This is for O2RR. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, from Tom, Sharks in the Boardroom. I hope. Come on now. There
It's
you
going.
go.
Quarters red, ticker bleeding on the screen. Mouse ears shaking in a kingdom built on green. Josh D in the hallway, fake smile, coffee in his hand. But the numbers keep laughing like they're part of the plan. Disney stock is down, down, down. All that shiny eye is gone. Josh D stuck in a pile of doubt while Dana Walden circles on. Round and round the conference room, she can smell the wounded crown. Disney stock is down, 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 and the sharks all gather round. They said future, future silicon dreams in every slide. Now the suits dodge questions, eyes dart nowhere to hide. Josh checks his inbox for a lifeline, for a save, but Dana's got that calm grin like she's already picked his grave. Disney stock is down, down, down. All that
Disney stock is down. Thank you, O2RR. Thank you, Tom.
Well, you're welcome.
And
that was fun to come up with the lyrics
thank you,
for that.
Jim Henson, for providing many years of memories.
Oh yeah, I still
yes,
think
indeed.
that Bob took that dang fountain, and it's in his third shower in his retirement home.
It might very well be. We've got a $4.99 from Lady Gamester who says, "Will you explain what we're seeing in the map? What is the building on the right? Where was the Muppet Show? Are there really all those trees? It's a mile to the gate. It's probably is a half mile to the gate of the front of the front of Hollywood Studios." Trying to see if, let's see if I can, trying to see if I can share. All right.
What are you trying to share?
This one you might be able to see something in if I share it. So this is looking down. What you're seeing on the right, okay, on the right of the screen right now, that building, that's the one that's gone. They demolished it. Okay, it's no longer there, so that's going to be open area. And I'm filming from Pizza Raz, or not Pizza Raz, Pizza Rizzo. Sorry, Pizza. And then if you look down at the end, where that's going to be Mama Melrose. That's where Harryhausen's restaurant is going to be. So this whole thing is going to be redecorated. Santa Claus won't be doing his meet and greet there anymore. The theater, Muppet Vision Theater, was off to the right. This can be the Globe Theater, not the Globe. But that's kind of what they're doing. And like I know
I'm going to
this
miss the
area
snowman back
like
there
incredibly well now because I spent a lot of time documenting it. Yeah, I mean, all the
that
stuff
Christmas
back
shop
there,
was nice.
The problem with everything that they're doing is they have taken so much away from all the parks, from Hollywood Studios, from Magic Kingdom, and they're not replacing it with something that we really love. Anyway, we do love that you chimed in with the super chat, Lady Gamester. We appreciate that a ton. And what do we got for you? I got this. I got a little.
Is it too much? Too much. It's just perfect. Oh, this is just the best of my scene.
With us. Back to the comments. We've got another super chat from, okay, where'd it go? Texas 8412 chimes in with 5. And thank you guys. We did meet the goal. Do we know anything about the MK projects? The only one that I can think of. What's that?
It's been kind of quiet for Magic Kingdom, I've noticed.
So
it's a bigger project.
I thought he was talking about Mortal Kombat. Sorry.
Oh, no, I read it as Magic Kingdom.
I know, but that's just me. I'm just saying Mortal Kombat because.
Well, as far as I can tell, look at the Magic Kingdom. Last time I was there, the scrim was still covering Haunted Mansion, so they're still working on that. Lots and lots of. And you can see the footage in the recent video that I released with the 5 attractions that they should never have replaced. But all of what was Rivers of America, Tom Sawyer's Island, the Liberty Bell, that whole area has been demolished completely, and it's just a bunch of. They're laying the groundwork for what's going to be Cars Land. Although I don't know that they have to do that much if they're going to put a bunch of cars on a dirt track. So. We'll see. Other than that, they got Carousel of Progress, which I need to go see before it closes. Because I know, Erica, I wish I could take you with me.
I wish I could fly out, but there's no way with everything going on over here. I know.
Other than that, I don't know of anything else that's really happening at the Magic Kingdom. Other than there is one unique thing that you can do right now that you can't normally do, and that is ride the train backwards from the front of the park to Fantasyland. You want to ride the train and go on it backwards, you can do that.
And maybe a new cupcake somewhere.
Maybe a new cupcake. Oh, there's a lot of new there's a lot of new Bluey stuff. I really haven't gone over that yet. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow's show. But there's a lot of new Bluey food items. Yes, over at Animal Kingdom. Texas 8412. Thank you. Drive friendly, we have guns. Oh, that was funny. I saw that come up. Thinking Heretic. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. First time Thinking Heretic is $5. Appreciate that. If Disney is doing Monsters Inc., have family friendly restaurants with monsters that do stand-up comedy power. Maybe they will. I don't know what they have planned other than Harryhausen's. I don't know what they're going to do with the Glob Theater. I really, really don't. But I do want to say thank you for $5 for chiming in. We got to give you a clip. What's a good little? Let's do this. Let's do the Star Wars and Marvel segment. And I do believe we have one more, and that was Teddy D, Fitty D for the go. Teddy D, thank you so much for chiming in. We got to celebrate big time because we hit the goal. Everybody get ready with your emojis, with your custom emojis. If you're a member of the channel, if you're not a member of the channel, feel free to drop gifted memberships while we celebrate. That will make you very happy. And Tom will be lounging at the beach the whole time.
Too much? Too much? It's perfect! Wahoo! Oh, this is too much. Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. Okay, this anticipation is making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
That's interesting. Aha, it was not credible. Well, that was interesting to see. I might get into more of that later, but we've got to go for now. But before we do, we want to say thank you to our panelists and let them tell us where you can find us. Tom will be lounging on the beach somewhere.
I am somewhere on the beach in Florida, or maybe, well, it's definitely not New Jersey. You can see through the water. But yeah, you can find me on my channel every once in a while. I released a song just recently, blues type song. Had some fun with that. And I should be popping up on Erica's channel, Lorena's and Ron's every once in a while, and maybe on Pro Show in the chat as a mod. And you never know. I'm like a bad rash. I'm everywhere.
He's like a bad rash. He's everywhere. Thank you, Tom. And Erica from Hanging with Erica and Raph. Tell us about your new times for the Brood Banner.
Sorry, I was getting organized with Kit Kat so I can get her on my other group chat. Fridays at 5 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can hop on our channel if you've got time on a Friday evening and hang out with me and my husband. We just sit around with friends and we just talk about weekly highlights. We try to laugh, have a good time. It's really no specific niche or topics. It's just hanging out with friends. So Ron's usually invited, and Tom, and pretty much everybody you could think of in this space, and whoever shows up each week. It's a pretty colorful panel. We have a good rotation. It's never the same people every week, I feel. It's always we get a different group, it feels. So conversation's always flowing and fun. And bring your brew, because it's called Brood Banter. So we just kick back with our brews and just have a good time.
We get our brew and we get our banter on, and yes, indeed. So go subscribe to Erica, Hanging with Erica and Raph, and TJ Magnifi, Tom over there, and then our friendly reminder from O2RR, Marvin will be streaming 2 games at 8 p.m. Eastern on that game place tonight. Tonight. Yes. Yeah, that's right. I get so we do so many of these shows. I'll be honest. You guys keep up with the schedule even better than we do. My show, though, I do know it's 2 p.m. Mondays, 3 p.m. Tuesdays, 4 p.m. Wednesdays. And I might be doing a lot more extra this month. Now I'm definitely doing some show on Friday. We don't know what it is. I'll try and coordinate that with Tom and perhaps some others. And you see, there is going Shogi's got the link for Join the Amazing Eric and Raph for Brood Banter. There it is. Yes, indeed. And yes, thank you, Going Shogi, our wonderful mod. Please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to follow the Bradley's Fun. Speaking of follow the Bradley's Fun, is this let me see something here. I want to check and see if I think we've got, yes, we have one more day left, and I'm just going to share it real quick that we've got one day left on the sale over at the Follow the Bradley's Fun spread shop. There it is. Going Shogi has put the link in the chat. He brought it up because I know that he bought a couple of the shirts, just showing you what the designs are. If you haven't seen this yet, 20% off. Today's the last day. 20% off. You can redeem. We got all these designs. We got a brand new one for the 250th. Happy 250th USA. There is the design available on lots of stuff. Check out all the designs. You could change the color of the shirts. So you can go in here, and if it's black, you can change to blue.
Can it change when you're wearing it?
Not that would be called hyper color.
I like that.
I kind of like that one. Yeah, that looks nice. Do you remember hypercolor, Tom?
Well, it's flip-flop paint, basically. I had a guitar like that and a couple cars like that. So this one went the green, the blue, the red.
I used to work at Merry-Go-Round and Ativo when we sold hypercolor T-shirts and shorts. And basically what would happen is if you would touch them with your hand, the heat from your hand would change the color of the material in whatever shape. Like, it was wild.
Yeah, there's paint for cars that does that, but it just does it automatically. It just changes.
Yep. So that'll be available all year long. 20% off today is the last day for that. And just want to thank everybody for being here today. Everybody that's chimed in with supers. First of all, go and Shogi, thank you for the modding. And Tom and Erica, thank you for being here. Teddy D, Sean, thank you, and as well as Flying Blind and Rocket Cycle, Texas 8412. And then O2RR, Lady Gamester. And I feel like there's them and Thinking Heretic. Thank you so much. You guys appreciate every single one of you. We will be back tomorrow. There's a story that I didn't quite get to, and I kind of wanted to, but we'll save it for tomorrow. It's about operational failures at a Disney park. It's not about the earthquake. I didn't feel the earthquake. So I think they covered the earthquake on the WDW Pro show today, so I didn't really cover it here. It really was a nothing burger. I felt nothing here. Marvin felt nothing.
My camera moved. Whoops.
His camera moved. Yeah. And then Starfleet Academy and the Acolyte with a special appearance by Nikuti Gatwa. Marvin called it the perfect storm. Would Lauren Fine Island? he might just, but on that note, I think that's a good note to leave on. Thank you guys so much for chiming in. Thank you for being here. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. If you're watching on the replay, hit the like button. I failed to say that today. I'm failing my way to success eventually. Keep learning, keep growing, keep doing all that stuff that Pro says. And until next time, we'll see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.
Dishes are done, man. Cleans them down to the shot. Ah!